Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells. Last run was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can keep it going in the fun zone. The fun zone? I mean, cringe. You know what? I would like, I think, tactics. But I don't really like any of the tactics equipment, except you know what? Magic bow, vampire whip, the crits giving very good damage on burning targets. It's also the repeater crossbow, but you know what? Let's go for vampire killer, magic bow, since everything here is tactics, and then maybe we can just roll a different set of skills later, because I don't really love any of the skills that we have here, even though in theory, the smoke bomb is pretty good, and I have to acknowledge that the smoke bomb is pretty decent. I guess we have two different weapons that are kind of stealthy, don't we? We have the smoke bomb and the decoy. It's pretty okay, but it's not really what I'm looking for, you know? What am I looking for out of a skill? Something that has a little bit more control, crowd control, does a little bit more damage. Smoke bomb doesn't save me if I have to kill a whole bunch of enemies that I don't want to actually engage with, you know? That's why I need a grenade. Or a poison cloud I can throw at the enemies or something. Couldn't quite get away from him. That's fine. Smoke bomb burns the ground when the effect ends. So you know what? We do have, stop that. We do have a way of enabling fire when we engage by using the smoke bomb. It'll do it automatically. Okay, you know what? You know what? Sorry. I'll blame the allergy voice for that one. It's actually not that bad. And then the magic bow still, or rather also has victims burn when they die. We have that on a lot of our equipment. It's not a super reliable way of getting crits, but it is a way of getting crits. But on its own, the vampire killer is good enough. The damage is actually exceptionally high, which I guess isn't that weird for a tactics weapon, but for a tactics brutality weapon is a little strange. Excuse me. All right, Snake Fangs. Like, look at that. Snake Fangs damage is half that of Vampire Killer. Although I guess Snake Fangs does have the poison to go alongside of it. Star Fury's not that good either. Thunder Shield, meh. Can't afford anything else, all right. You know what we could do? I guess this is not for now, this is for later, but it's been a while. We haven't had a gun run recently. If I get the opportunity, if we can grab a wish, I would love to go gun. You know what, we should, I think, go DLC route. I wanna go full DLC route to go to the caverns, I think. You know what, maybe we should use this electrical whip down here. It has been suggested as something that I could maybe utilize, and it is also double damage. Now, is that enough? I don't know. Double damage, double damage. It is pretty good at crowd control because the electrical ability will hit this. The electrical ability will hit enemies in an area around your target, so it'll kill rats, it'll kill all the weak stuff. I do think though that it might be a little risky. No! Especially if we want to be using the vampire killer here, because it is an exceptionally risky weapon. Up close and personal in your face melee damage. So I am thinking, I have an idea. You might not like this idea, because I don't like it. but we could go Acrobata Pack immediately. And then just put this in the backpack and get it for free, basically, without the penalty of taking double damage. Which, that could be interesting. We would certainly get the damage out of it. I'm loath to get rid of anything that's double damage or even quadruple damage. Well, rather, reverse that. I'm loath to get rid of anything quadruple damage, even double damage. So I kind of want to hold on to this. And if we do go the nest route, then using this in the nest boss will give us crits. It'll do the electrical crit thing. So we could grab it, we could try it. Let's go to the Arboretum. I think that combined, the whip bow should do pretty good work here. Really, meat skewer is not tactics. This is a weapon that I think should be tactics, because you are constantly zipping around through the enemies and your position matters, but it doesn't fit any of the tactics rule sets, but I think it would be very good for tactics. I mean, why is the whip tactics? You know? I guess all whips are tactics and brutality, I think. Is that a good enough reason? I don't know. Let's grab the crossbow-matic, get rid of the smoke bomb, even though it does enable some minor synergies. And then honestly, I think I'm gonna roll Acrobata Pack immediately. Oh no, Abe's not taking disengagement, what's wrong? Well, what's wrong is that I wanna get the value out of this double damage whip and the electrical effect, so let's take it. That's an early bank. We went to the bank last run, we don't need to go to the bank this run. Just have to be exceptionally careful. Because if we get hit, we are going to feel it. I don't know why he stopped. Did I guess I probably summoned a biter. Wait for it. So the downwards attack is oil, then we create fire. Are all of the whips tactics too? I can't remember. It would make sense, I think. Oh my god, it's a lot of biters. Nope, gotta go for you first. Oh! It's actually very scary to be here without having access to, you know, disengagement, e.g., hey, if you get hit once, you're not gonna die necessarily. Maybe this would be a good opportunity to think about upgrading some of our weapons. Let's see what we can get. Don't be a mimic. You dick! Nope. You gotta be running away from him when he does that. I hate this. I hate this a lot. Could you, like, just give me my weapon, please? I don't want to deal with you. This is why I don't want to deal with you. Oh my god, It has so much health. Is there an option to just, like, disable the freaking mimics early game at least? Disable lore rooms. I actually am starting to hate the mimics. Yeah, I guess I should have taken disengagement on that one. It's terrible. They just do so much damage, and they have so much health. I guess here's the new strategy, and this is why I kind of hate the idea of the mimics, because it's going to introduce this. I think what I'm gonna have to do from now on is just never buy from shops until literally the end of the floor, so that I can get as many scrolls as possible, so that I have a better chance of surviving against the mimics, because they are so goddamn hard if you don't have like an anti-mimic build. Or, I mean, get better, yeah, but also it's just annoying to fight those bastards. All right, give me another tactics run. All right, I got it out of my system, mostly. But they are so annoying. They are so difficult. I'm just done with the mimics. I'm trying to remember, like, what other video game has mimics that are that hard? I don't know, Dark Souls? They kill you in one hit if they eat you, basically, but they're not that hard to kill. If you don't have like turrets you can throw out against these mimics, ways of stunning them or rooting them, they eat you for breakfast. Sorry, okay. Get that salt out of the system. It was a fun run too. I wanted to see what would happen with the nest path, with having a good damage guaranteed crit electrical whip, but let's move on. I wanna know what other people do about mimics. How do you deal with a mimic? Tell me in the comment section below. How do you deal with mimics? Because they're so freaking... Of course, that had to be another ranged mimic too. Kalaza says, I remember mimics being obnoxious in For the King. They destroyed your equipped items. That sounds horrendous. Like permanently destroy items that you had? I mean, we could talk about like-likes, it's not really a mimic, but they take your items, they don't destroy them though, you get them back once you kill them. But if they destroyed your items straight up, that's some serious BS there. Hold on. Okay. It's gonna take me like, I don't know, about 5 more minutes to get over the mimics. Well, when we build a better run, when I get like a alchemic carbine, I'll be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, carbine, woo! And then I'll be fine. Ah, those bastards though. Thank you. Extra jump 75%. That's what we're looking for out of an amulet. Duh. And there's the sewers. I don't want to go to the sewers. I still want to go up to the nest. Even though it'll bring back bad memories. Yeah, like late game, I guess we could go castle. I don't want to do that though. Late game, the mimics are a lot easier to take out because it seems like they don't scale as much as the enemies do, but I think really what it is that I have bad experiences fighting those mimics when I'm struggling for equipment. Like I have things that don't really do enough damage, or they're not fast enough, or for one reason or another, they're not gonna be that effective. You know, I don't have damage bonus synergies or anything like that, so I'm just like struggling to kill mimics. That was a pretty good floor though. Peril-glyph, wolf trap, smoke bomb. Even right now I'm like, okay, what if we just take a wolf trap, then we have a fire synergy, a root ability, double damage on burning oil, plus damage on burning targets. We have a fire damage synergy built in, and then if we find a mimic, we should be able to take it out, and screw anything that isn't disengagement. There's the 100% proven reason why you need to take it. Or maybe just determining a better pattern for dealing with the mimic. I mean, I almost got him. I got a little bit rushed. I was like, you know what? I think I can just dodge up against this wall instead of consistently like jump up and down, making sure that we are dodging him completely. So I did that. I just like, oh, if I just dodge against the wall, I'm fine, and then I mistimed the dodge. So I guess ultimately it's on me. Ultimately, you bad, bro. But also, frick those mimics, man. Okay, I thought I rolled. But you know what? It was locked. That's what it was. Yeah, just get gooder. I think that's really what it boils down to. Just get gooder. No amount of mimics will be able to kill you when you get gooder. And, come on. Roll harder. I think the rolling, you roll too hard sometimes. Gotta be careful with how much you roll. What hit me? Not a good start. Yeah, Abe casually kills 4 bosses flawlessly. Also, Abe gets killed by 1 measly mimic. To be fair, it's a pretty hard mimic. Dude, I need a different weapon. We're not able to get the burning oil synergy out as frequently as I would like. What we really need is just a bit more damage. I did not go through this door. How's that middle mouse button holding up, says Arcatraz. I need a new mouse at some point. It's been working well recently, but every once in a while it just will stop working for like a week. I haven't opened it up and cleaned it or anything like that, but I think it's just like a mechanical failure inside the mouse. It's been working fine recently. I just know the next time though that I try to play BPM, I'm not gonna be able to reload my guns. Random skills. I like our skills. I wouldn't mind maybe taking a scavenged bombard, a cannon. But you know what? Right now, holding on to the flame trap is not actually that bad. It's enabling the burning oil damage on the dagger when we need it, with the wolf trap at the same time. So let's not spend the money. You know, we don't need to spend the money right now. I really don't want to eat the carrot. I'm already like extremely cursed. I do not recommend Razor. Other stuff broke after 6 months of use, says Pixely. I have a Razor right now. And I believe my last mouse was also a Razor. I don't have an issue with the company, with their mice or anything like that. What I have an issue with is that it seems like the first thing that dies in the mice is the middle mouse button. And it's almost certainly just because it's mechanically rather complicated, because it sustains itself, it spins, it has to track the spin and then accurately translate that into inputs. It has to, okay, I'm going up. It, I like that it raises the traps. It's constantly being clicked. It's got a clicker under it as well. So like, I understand that it's probably the first thing to go. I just want a mouse that has like, I don't know, titanium enforced wheels. Okay. Don't be a mimic. Okay. It's not a mimic. Really, like, for tactics especially, traps are the way to go against mimics. If you can put down a wolf trap and then like a cannon, that thing is gonna not live that long. But like, I don't wanna leave stuff on the ground to backtrack to build an anti-mimic build, to go to the shops to try to buy equipment that I want at the end of the floor, instead of just doing it, you know, naturally as you progress. So there's a lot of like, I don't really know what I'm doing with those dang old mimics, man. Pixely says, I have a Naga, which is one where you can switch the side buttons. It keeps failing to recognize which side buttons it has attached. I generally don't use side buttons too much because they are uncomfortable to use in a neutral hand position. Ow. Well, I wanna test something. I need you to not be on fire. So these wolf traps, they have... Oh, these are not the right wolf traps, never mind. I was gonna say they burn the ground when destroyed. Does that mean when they when they activate or when they're actually destroyed? But it's the wrong wolf trap. Good lord. AGD, welcome. How's it going? We've already been in this direction. Don't accidentally go to the ramparts now. Excuse me. No. I almost rolled into him, which would have been very bad. I did not see you. I thought you were the shopkeep. Okay, don't be a mimic. I need a new gun. Killing deck I like, but I like the legendary killing deck. I gotta admit, the Sadist Stiletto is pretty trash. Snake Fangs would be better, so let's do it. You're not a mimic! It's so good! It's like I can actually get stuff done when it's not mimics all the time. AGD says, Twitch was banned for like 3 hours in my country. Sounds like someone's great firewall malfunctioned. I do like this kind of burning oil poison synergy we got here. We can light enemies on fire, inflict them with the burning oil status effect, poison them, everything's taken in absurd DOT. So far, so good. See ya. I like this guy just going after the trap. I'm gonna get you. I think there was an item back there I missed out on. I like the snake fangs. Snake fangs are actually like decent enough. Their damage is okay. And you know what? There's the immediate synergy with the wolf trap. It's actually able to hit that DOT trigger every tick. All right. That was a self-fire damage enabling. Ow. I can't quite see what's happening in the midst of all the particle effects. But I really like having the extra jump and this 75% damage reduction on projectiles. Where are we going? Down and then to the right. All right. No? Oh, no, yeah, there's stuff here. Plus 100% damage to target covered in burning oil. We have to use both the wolf trap and the flame trap for that, but it's worth it for big enemies. Ah. Nope. That is a worse wolf trap. Da 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 da. That's a morass. Oh, dude, there's a Yumi's bow. That's exciting. I like the sound of that. You know what, we might, well, if we're gonna use Yumi's bow, then we don't really need to check for other equipment. We're just gonna be grabbing the Yumi's bow down here, because that is, that's pretty solid, I think. It's one level higher, but it does have extra damage on poison targets, and we don't really need the multi-knock bow for anything specific. All right, we killed everything. I don't remember seeing any food, but since everything's dead, I'm assuming there was food, and I probably ate it a long time ago. But I'm not gonna eat the carrot. I wanna stay relatively healthy. Just realized how absurd that sounded. All right, let's go to the prison. Don't have any X-ray goggles, but that's okay. Just keep eating this bow, and we should be just fine. And again, I don't really want to change any of the effects. We actually have some pretty nice synergies here. I will go for... We haven't rolled shield parry in a while. But I'm gonna roll acrobatic so that we can just find a random bow at some point and then just equip that. AJD asks, how's the dead cells today? When I'm not dying to mimics on the second floor, I'm flawlessing all the bosses and having insanely strong fun runs. So, you know, it's one or the other. But unfortunately, never both. Unfortunately, never both. I mean, there's the obvious synergy here, but I don't think I want the Sadist Stiletto. The Sadist Stiletto is, come on. Sadist Stiletto is, Excuse me. This is getting a little out of control. That was a lot of like weird teleportation happening right there. Say the stiletto, without getting the poison, doesn't do as much damage, and wouldn't we rather just stack up the poison anyways, in theory? This is getting a little out of control. One thing that the stilettos do lack is potentially a little bit of raw damage output. It takes a while to get the poison damage high enough that it can kill enemies on its own, and then the crits are not always reliable. 5 hits is sometimes excessive to apply. But if I can get... Mimic? Not a mimic. God, that's so good. That's so good! I kind of want to keep the current run though. Snake Fangs, Gilded Yumi, poison him, push him away. It's a pretty nice little combo. So let's. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna re-roll. As much as I love it, there's a better Snake Fangs. Only by 1 level though. That's not worth paying for. I am just kind of looking for something else to go in the backpack, really. Some other ranged weapon. Boomerang will work. Boomerang will work. Yeah, that helps out the damage that we were missing out on previously. That boomerang's doing a good work. This is exactly what I need. I need something that can help kill the bigger units. And that's exactly what the boomerang does. It just hits the same unit over and over and over again until they freaking die. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was looking for, and that's the entire reason I took the Acrobata pack too. I love seeing like 100 status effects on an enemy. Whoops. All right, any food? There is food, so just don't die and you'll be fine. Famous last words. But we are pretty much done at this point. Enough so that we can slow down at least. I may have almost screwed that up. We're fine. Donk, donk. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Malaise is at least cleared. And we're out, all right. No need to worry. We're doing it. Now, I didn't do any floor searching at all. Probably forgot some food on the floor. Hello. I'm willing to bet he could have killed me. I'm glad he didn't, but that was not a good play. We're just looking for any and all food. I need the food. I'm starving. Also the key. Didn't forget that too. As it says crossbow. I roll crossbow whenever I feel like I need an easy run. I don't feel like I need an easy run right now. even though we are almost dead. Easy runs can happen when I keep getting myself killed over and over again in stupid ways on stupid runs. Shrapnel axes, no thank you. Can't believe that. Was there already food on the level that I already ate, maybe? Yeah, I should probably turn on the secret highlighting thing. You know, let's do that for a run. Give me some secret zones. Wait, no, it's not secret zones. It's secret outline. Give me that secret outline so I don't have to pay as much attention. If you're hungry, you should DoorDash. I'm hungry, I'm not made of money. DoorDash is an absolute ripoff. I see that secret up there too. Even before the outline happened. Gives you an indication of actually how close you have to be for it to show up. That's tempting. That's very tempting. I'll take it. All right, what do we want? I would love this. But you do lose the ability to actually apply either the trap or the burn. Give me the replacement on Wolf Trap, I think. Give me the replacement on Wolf. We can get another trap if we want. Is the ossuary? Have I? No, I have done it all. I have done it all. Okay. Segas Jr. says, if I want to spend $20 on a burger and fries, I'd go somewhere where I would get a good burger for that price. You'd be lucky to spend 20 bucks on a burger and fries on DoorDash. It is not a good deal. Dun, dun. Actually, networking could have been good too, but we'll roll this. Bye. Whoa, you don't get pushed around, do you? What you do though is that you just eat the Yumi's bow shot and don't move at all. Not exactly the best. Look, this is gonna be an interesting floor, okay? Just stand here and attack. Everything will die eventually. Okay. Just stand and attack. Everything will die in the fullness of time. It is not gonna let me excuse me. It is not gonna let me kill like any enemy until I just poison everyone and run away. I can accept that though. That's my lot in life. Sometimes they put a minimum amount you have to spend in order to place your order. That's the thing. Like you're not gonna DoorDash a $5 burger and spend, you know, $2 on a delivery. There's gonna be a minimum price. It's gonna be, I've never seen that before with it right next to it. It's gonna be a minimum price. It's not gonna be cheap food. It's gonna be more expensive than you think it is. And then when you tack on a delivery fee and a tip and all that nonsense, you might as well just go out and eat. There's the, that's not a cursed chest. It is just a bit of skills. Well, if we can get a new wolf trap, I would like that, I think. Although I guess we don't want to be building into burning oil if we're gonna fight a boss that's in water. In water. Generate a toxic cloud. We already do that. It doesn't really need the synergy, but it does create oil immediately. So I don't know, it is kind of tempting just to take the flamethrower turret. Is it a mimic? No. It's also level 9, which is way better. Let's take that for now. Heavy turret 9. Shots leave a trail of flames. Let's upgrade this. We're going full on turret build, I guess. I know. No one tell Lemon. It's not you, it's me. I can't kill you. Blood Angel says, I stopped using Uber Eats because the driver canceled on me. When I canceled Uber Eats, refused to give me my money back. That also sounds kind of annoying and frustrating. Like, in theory, I suppose you could potentially go through your credit card company, assuming you used a credit card. And you could see if they could cancel the payment, but then if you do that, DoorDash will cancel your account anyways. Zuragi says, I only use DoorDash when I want jet pizza since I'm just outside their normal delivery area. Usually works out to about the same. Is there like a higher cost on long distance delivery? I wonder what the highest delivery range you could get is. I ordered that pizza before I left the moon! You know, something like that. All right, that's a pretty cool emote with the tentacles. I like that. Dude, where is my cursed chest? At this rate, I'm gonna kill everything before we get access to it. We good? You want a piece of me still? Give me a second for my turrets to come back. I love doing that. That's like my favorite part of this area, is just spamming the crap out of the dive attack and then just fighting them all at the very bottom. That's so good. Right, I gotta, you know, still not attack anything. Excuse me. Okay, 4 left. Dagger of Profit. crits after you pick up gold. No thank you, we're not picking up gold on a boss fight. In theory. All right, perfect. Expertly handled. When in doubt, just run as far away as you can as quickly as possible. Guaranteed curse chest is not under a ram rune. Yeah, but even when you go down the ram rune, like you can see it right here on the right, it's just another chest. There's no enemies when you go down the ram rune. I think that's the only one on the floor too, right? Yeah. Just had to look in all the places. It's either at the end of this upper area, end at the second area, or end of the third area. At least that's the way I think about it. I don't know if maybe I'm incorrect about that. That maybe there can be enemies after the ram rune. I don't think there can be though. I don't think there can be. Yeah, the brave Sir Robin strategy, except at the end we just drop all of our turrets and just let them deal with all the enemies. Hey, thank you. All right, so we have killed everything. We've been to the shops. What was this? Skills? I mean, yeah, that flamethrower turret's not gonna do anything, but that's fine. All right, let's skedaddle. What I will do is I'll equip the boomerang, which is gonna be much better than the Yumi, I think. Or you know, maybe the Yumi actually works on the boss? I don't know. See, now I'm curious. In any case, let us leave this silly place. Win streak today, let's go. Let's hope so. Previous run was a lot of fun. Legendary Tombstone. Double damage tornado. You know, the tornado might actually be better than the flamethrower turret, but the flamethrower turret is gonna be better after this fight. Nah. Yumi will crit. You know, I was thinking that it might, but then I thought about it in my head. I think that I have used Impaler to crit this boss on the wall before, so yeah, I think that's the case. Just leave flames, oil that burns, burning oil. I think I'm just gonna fight. We should be fine. I don't need to spend money re-rolling for ideal perks and affixes. We should be fine. I'm trying to convince myself of that fact by repeating it to me. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I love Yumi getting a second chance as Arcatraz. What do you mean? I love the Yumi. Good early one, good second one. A lot of technicalities on this boss. Yeah, true. Ah, I was just a split second late on the dodge roll. My reflexes weren't fast enough. There we go. That's like... actually good play, I think. Look at that. I took a hit on the tentacles. That's when you take damage on the tentacles. I take damage on the tentacles. Sorry, I take damage on all the phases of the fight. You take damage on the tentacles only. We are not the same. I accept it. I accept it. We had Yumi in the first run for like one biome. It's possible. Dun, dun. Well, we know we're not gonna get the bank. I wanna go up here, my favorite place. Is it a wall? Isn't a wall? Who knows? Normally those like light walls tend to be walls for bosses, like Gilded Yumi on the bridge boss counts as a crit, I know that much. I have been becoming a fan lately of the scythe claws. They're actually pretty fun to use. As long as you're not in annoying situations where that teleportation is gonna like teleport you into enemies, or you anticipate it correctly, then it's a lot of fun to just have it and close the gap on enemies, as long as you're doing it correctly. Same thing with Alucard's sword, I guess, but I think I prefer the claw. It's a lot faster, even if the damage is not as amazing. See ya. Wait, where the heck was the... Oh, there it is. I like missed it in my field of vision. I was like, I don't remember seeing it. We might as well just go back. It's right there. And it's an incredibly easy walk, too. AJD says, my favorite out of these 4 levels is the village. Stilt Village? Short and easy, they say. I mean, my favorite is this place because it's a lot of fun. You get legendary equipment. It's a nice, solid assortment of levels after the Fractured Shrines. Unfortunately, no cavern. I also really like Slumbering Sanctuary because it's interesting, going through it and then having difficult enemies respawn. Graveyard's kind of just whatever, and Stilt Village is kind of just whatever. It is nice and straightforward. I only saw that one because of the red box, and I only saw it then. I didn't see it earlier at all. But this has to be like the easiest route that I've had leaving the cursed chest. Don't do that. I don't know if that's gonna kill you. Let's go through the door, fight some enemies in here. Nope. That is a pretty sneaky portal. Said your mom. Oh, he's alive. Whoa. I just heard like the trap shoot and I'm like, what the heck? I did not see the bird. It could have killed me. He could have killed me too, because his attack, it's got a little bit more verticality than you think. He can hit you over a 1 tile and not just a 2 tile. All right, what do we got? One left. And I'll just wait for this guy to teleport. See ya! I really miss having enemies go knock backwards with Yumi's bow, but when they get too large, they don't get knocked back. So what do we have? We have a shield, and a leg hugger. Fantastic. 1% of your current gold is that many percent bonus damage. So at 10,000, it's 100% bonus damage. Hold on. Deals 1% of your current gold as that many percent bonus damage. So if we can get 100,000 bucks, this does times 10 damage. 10,000 damage on a single parry greed shield? That doesn't seem very good. And this is just another shield. I mean, shields are good, but I think Leggy Boy makes the most sense. It's level 9, it'll be good enough for the whole run, but it enables bleed synergies easily, so we could have bleed synergies once we start replacing our other equipment and focus that, because it's easy to get, it's already active. So I'm thinking leg hugger. It would be interesting to play around with the shield build. I feel like that's more of a survival thing though, you know, because then you can build around the parries doing more damage, giving you health back, and then it's easier to work around it. Let's go for the leg hugger. We'll definitely dump the flamethrower turret at this point. Now, Leggy Boy needs to... I don't know how it works. I don't know if it needs to do damage or kill in order to evolve. Like, do we need it to crit in order to evolve or something? I mean, it literally said it evolves on attacks, but I don't know if that's accurate. So we'll just, we'll let him do his own thing for a while. I guess we don't need to worry about activating his crits again, because he'll activate them himself. Now, is he gonna be better than the cat? Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I hope so. Not saying I hate cats, it's just that the cat's, you know, a cat. I think he needs to eat him. I don't know. Just waiting for the bombs to blow up. There's my tech. Stall meta tech. Did I not hit him while he was doing that? He ate that one, I think. Unless the poison got him. I mean, I'm kind of just letting Leggy Boy get all the finishing KOs on enemies. I just poison him and then run away. Dude, I'll take a better boomerang. It's got the poison synergy. Of course, it spreads oil and has better damage against burning oil, but actually, I do think that the poison's more immediately applicable. That's kind of what I was hoping to reroll into earlier, but I didn't want to spend the money anyways. Blood Angel says, Abe, for some reason I've been getting Jimmy Neutron memes on my YouTube, and that reminded me of... What do you want to do today, Carl? I've got to be honest with you, I've never seen Jimmy Neutron. Sorry. I may have seen it once. Didn't watch a lot of cartoons as a kid or older. Didn't have TV. Didn't have the cable package. Well, there's another bleed synergy, but we don't need something that enables the bleed synergy. We already have the bleed synergy. Heavy turret does seem a little bit better then. Although, Sinew Slicer won't stagger enemies, but maybe we actually prefer the stagger. Like, this seems like the perfect opportunity to go fight Clock Boss or Scarecrow Boss. We've got turrets. We've got a lot of knockback. Leggy Boy is not leveled up at all. Ooh. Who knows when he'll level up? Like, maybe we just gotta let him eat. I wish he would eat the birds. That would make it very easy. I want the money. Thank you. I don't know how much effort it takes to get him to level up. Boots. Spiked boots. Increases your movement speed for 5 seconds after a crit, double damage boots. What? It's a crit if it interrupts an attack. 131, about 100, maybe a little more. I mean, the damage it's not bad, but like double damage taken on boots. It's got a cool like animation to it. Can't hit that guy though. Immediately, I can't get any of my poison damage synergies out though. I don't know. I tell you what, this is an item for. We're gonna do a run where we start with the boots and then we will learn to love them through forced usage. Okay. Come on, eat him. Eat him. Evolve, damn it, evolve! Yeah, it would definitely be better with red, because you can slow down, you can become invisible, all the synergies, all the appropriate stuff. Not particularly amazing as tactics, I think. Yeah, we'll roll, and deck of cards are nice, but unfortunately, I need a deck of cards to be legendary. I think I don't give them enough credit, though. I think they're okay even without being legendary. The legendary is just fun because they get any status effect, which is very interesting. Poison, bleed, burn, stun, root. Sharks. Thank you, red colorful outlines. Already did this. So we're gonna go up. Actually, we gotta go down to the bonus room, which I didn't quite forget about, but almost did. I like the floating trees. Yep. We have a lot of points in non-purple for this run, I think. Get all the synergies with one item, what not to love. With the snake fangs. Getting all the poisons. All right, let's look at the food. Get back up to full HP. Oh, the cards. Yeah, that's the thing, is that you don't need it to do a lot of burn damage. You don't need it to do a lot of poison damage or bleed damage or rooting. You just need it to occasionally do that, and then you can have just incredible amounts of synergies. Deck of cards will power anything. It'll power your whole run. But in particular, it's also just fun because you have an item that can do random things. But unlike most games where things randomly happen, it is actually like a good random effect. Like it helps the player instead of hinders them. Hell9, welcome. What's going on? Sorry. What I should say is, welcome to hell! We done? Done it, 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 done it. Who we fighting? Scarecrow shipwreck? Hit the lighthouse? We could do that. We could go, the game wants me to go to Sepulcher, but if we go Sepulcher, we're not going Mausoleum. We could go Clock Room against Clock Boss. We can definitely just like knock her back a few times. Ammo doesn't apply to the Yumi. It doesn't even give it +1. Wait, does it? No, hold on. What other ranged weapon has 2 ammo that goes to 3? With the ammo mutation. All DLC run. I kind of like doing that. What other weapon that's ranged goes from 2 to 3? Or is it the Yumi? Well, no, it says ammo mutation doesn't apply. Okuto. Ah, right, you're right. Okuto's bow goes from 2 to 3. Thank you. I don't know how to spell it though. You missed a U, but you were very close. Yeah, that's the one that it doesn't double, but it goes from 2 to 3. All right, guess I'm not gonna buy anything here. Save our money, and hopefully upgrade this damn leg boy, who still is not leveled up. I assume we didn't lose progress on him. Going into the next level, but this guy is just not leveling up. He refuses all attempts at leveling. Like the little bastard he is. Oh. Oh, even more off-color scrolls. 4 or 5. That is, that feels a little rough, man. Okay, eat him. I'm sorry I stole your kill. It was your job to eat him, not mine. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him. What are you doing? He doesn't like ghosts, I guess. Don't think I've ever had him level out of a boss fight, says Segus Jr. I mean, in theory, he's supposed to be able to level. I'll admit, I just don't understand how mechanically he works, but I hope he levels. That's why I have him. Hello. Really? He did not want to fall. Nice job. Freaking dummy. I like calling the enemies dumb when they do something that I do, like fall. Makes them seem a little bit more relatable, you know? Those are late game numbers. Yeah, they're not great numbers, are they? Random skills, I guess we could level up. Dude, I mean, we could replace the leg hugger. We could replace the heavy turret with a scavenged bombard. Is it a mimic? It is not a mimic. We would lose shots leave a trail of flames. We would gain plus damage on a poison target and a scavenged bombard, which is very good at stunning, and we do more damage, and it seems kind of okay. Thunk. Thunk. Heavy damage shots. Shot. Sure. Let's try that. It'll evolve after 100 bites according to the wiki. So I really do need to like farm out the bites. And that makes sense why why Segus says he's seen him evolve after boss fights, because the boss fights you're probably hitting more with him. You know, the boss has a lot of health. So what we can do is we can try to just let our boy bite. The problem is that he just runs by enemies sometimes without doing anything. Like, bite! Why are you not biting? Like this guy, I guess can he not see invisible enemies? Is that the deal? Come here. Bit that one. Use the resurrector guys to give him fuel. If they work, they probably do. But I think he's probably getting close. I hope. I guess I just have to run by the enemies. You know, run by the enemies. Let him bite. This guy. But he can't see the invisible enemies. Okay. So that explains why it did seem a little bit semi-inconsistent. Because it kind of was. Unfortunately, they're very easy enemy types. I want him to bite them. Stop. Too many enemies. Too many enemies. Come here. Did you really teleport to my turret? Ah! I really have to itch my head. Hold on. Okay. Spider boy. Here he goes. 3319 DPS. He got slightly better. Spider boy does whatever a biter boy does. See ya. Won't wanna be ya. Dun. He needs to be on the same level, but there's always like a moment after you jump away from the enemy where the biters, the pets, they still can hit the enemies. But yeah, we took our time, we figured it out. He can't hit invisible dudes. Whew, man, I really want that, but let's finish off the level first. You never know, it might be a mimic. I gotta think about that though, because that's another like very easy way of enabling poison. And it does good damage. Yo, is that a freaking mimic? Or a curse chest? It is a curse chest, not a mimic. I'm like, I don't know, we could grab it. Could roll it instead of the Yumi. We could roll it instead of the boomerang. But I do like the fact that the boomerang is better at killing single targets. Enemies are still spawning, which is good to know. Mimics just live in Abe's head rent-free. Yep. You ain't wrong. Now, those guys with the heads, they're actually incredibly scary because they can throw their heads at you and then hit you. So I do need to be kind of careful about fighting him. Because if he hits me with one tick of damage on his head, we're dead. Okay, they're both dead. I don't know what spawned. He's dead, okay. I think there was a... Yeah, we just got in line of sight of a necromancer. Scared me a little bit there, scared me. Nope. Oh my, oh freaking hell. Jesus Christ. Scared the living hell out of me. I know you're a spider boy, but knock it off. See you later, boy. God, he's gonna give me a heart attack. Hell says, not me. Oh, God. Good. Is this the same soundtrack on the lighthouse? Not the lighthouse. Is this the same soundtrack of the Infested Shipwreck? Kind of sounds like it, but I'm probably just misremembering. What? Oh my God. It's nightmare fuel. For him, though. It is better. We name our friend? Well, let's see. The cat, no. The dog in Vagante is Chuck. The cat, I don't know if they have a name yet. I don't think we named the leggy boy. I know I haven't named him. I'm at 142 streak, by the way. It's pretty good. Let's go back to the weapons, because now we gotta consider. It's very good poison damage. Leg Hugger official name is Staffy, like staph infection. Call him Bug Boy, probably. I'm trying to think. I like the damage of the boomerang, and I like the snake fangs. We could replace snake fangs with carbine, okay? And then with boomerang in the backpack, we can kind of do this little alternation. In fact, we could do the alternation with the boomerang, but I think it's better to have the boomerang in the backpack, so we can do X, Y, X, Y. The damage against the boss, I think, would be better because we can stay away from him, and when he is away from us, like, he gets stunned by the cannon, we can do one of these two attacks. In fact, we can, at range, maybe knock him back with the Yumi's bow. I don't know how effective that's gonna be, though, but we could try. I mean, it's tactics, it's ranged, right? I do like the snake fangs, but the carbine's level 11. So it's probably worth upgrading. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, if upgrading is our primary concern, $834 DPS for 15 seconds. 4 seconds. The thing is, the Snake Fang's DPS is nearly 3,000 compared to the 2712 from the Alchemic Carbine. I'm changing the numbers to make them the same duration, but it's not actually one second, it's 4 seconds. But the Alchemic Carbine creates a cloud, and the cloud can inflict more than one stack of DPS. Gilded Yumi, we can take advantage of that by increasing damage to a poison target, and the Scavenge Bombard already has more damage against poison targets. I think we're okay to not worry about the Snake Fangs. I am. Oh. Like, okay, we can put the Alchemic Carbine in the backpack now, and then roll Nerves of Steel primary, Gilded Yumi secondary. Alchemic Carbine will create the poison synergy. It'll create the clouds. Nerves of Steel Yumi can knock the enemy back, keep him back, and it's Nerves of Steel, it's good. And it's got damage on bleeding and poison. Oh my god, I gotta do it. Everything has damage on bleeding, actually. That's so good. So we do this, and then we do this, and then the boomerang's good, but we dump it, and we dump this, and we fire those poison bolts like every few seconds. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with this. This is good. But I want the Yumi. I want the Yumi because knocking back the boss I think is gonna be funny. If it works. It's got a bit of a long draw on the bow. It should work. And in theory, maybe we can get some sort of bonus damage on like Yumi to poison and bleed, but it's probably it's Hard to get both, I think. You know, it's got plus 20% damage on its own. I don't think we reroll it. I think we're fine. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Give it a go now. AJD says, good luck on the run. At least you gotta stay for the boss. It went behind me. Okay, he's dead. Yay! It worked. Yumi doesn't knock him back to the wall, but it gives you a little bit of breathing room, and then your cannons are still firing. Let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave! Now, I was not paying attention. Did our leggy boy even do any bleeding? I hope he did. I couldn't tell. I heard crit sound effects, so I think it was going on. Deck of freaking cards? Yeah, the Nerves of Steel did a lot of damage, but a lot of it was also just the cannon. So, I gotta think about this. So you get... If we want Electro, we can charge it now with the cannon and then dump the cannon. Barricade gives us free hits. It gives us electrodynamics times 5. It gives us poison on melee, which we won't use, and it gives us parries, which we won't use. So do we want to take it for electrodynamics, or do we want to take it for free hits? I think we can take it for electrodynamics. It's free damage that kind of keeps us safe. I don't think we have things that really synergize off of electrification. I mean, the cannon does, but we should be able to power it up here, right? Lemon says, I'm getting addicted in Rusty Sword only run. That sounds like it actually could be kind of interesting. Base weapon with no affixes on it, level 1. Nah, it actually seems kind of tedious, really, but... Because in theory, you could just do a run where you never use it, right? Like, you could just get a Nerves of Steel, roll tactics, and use that, right? You would have to forcefully just use that weapon alone. What about the katana? Yeah. All right, one more. There you go. So don't hit right trigger. We've got Leggy Boy. We've got full Electro Orbs. You can get one affix. Really, Rusty Sword gets, Sword? Rusty Sword gets, I said it again. Rusty Sword gets ++ and S. I thought it was always base level, actually, but that makes sense. Spreads oil. Seems okay. Makes victims bleed. More damage on bleeding or more damage on poison would be pretty good, because right now it's stunned and frozen. Perfect. Poison and oil. Dude, we might be able to roll oil as well. Like, Yumi could get burning at some point, and then we'd have like all the synergies in the world. No S, only ++, and it's 3 affixes at that point. Okay. Didn't know that. Let's continue on. Where are we going? I guess the idea that I mentioned earlier was lighthouse. So let's do the lighthouse. Not the distillery, please. It sounds so masochistic. Yeah. The thing is that when I like difficulty in games like these, what I don't like is just enemies having a billion HP or you not doing that much damage. Because then it becomes a little tedious, I think, to clear out areas. Kind of why I like the idea of Pact of Punishment-esque challenge modes where you get like weird effects on enemies. Like maybe they block a hit, maybe they move faster, or, you know, insert thing here. What the hell was that? Leggy Boy does not have very good AI for sticking around you, it seems. He's all over the place. Curse Sword is a reverse, you kill stuff very quickly. It does apply oil when it hits an enemy. That's really nice. It means we are getting burning oil synergies, but we're getting burning oil synergies because we have we have burning oil synergies just because when enemies die, they burn. Also, I'm just running through all the enemies and they're all dying, which is very funny to me. Well, we get one more opportunity maybe to upgrade something. Let's see what we got. Magic Missile. Yeah, Nerve of Steel's pretty good. The furthest I got with Cursed Sword is Sepulcher and Died to Spikes, says Lemon. Wait, like on just rolling Cursed Sword from the beginning of the game and just using that? I did manage to do a run with Cursed Sword from the beginning of the game to the end. But I built it in custom mode, and I gave myself the barricade deck so I could have the free hit and ice armor, I think. The bibble. The bibble, bibble, bibble. Bibble, 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 bibble. I should have taken Wish. We could have wished. I will take the Gilded Yumi. It is an upgrade. Are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. You gotta tell me though. I don't want to use Foresight and Ice Armor. I did. Oh, you know what? No. What was it? I had the Cursed Sword. I killed the Hand of the King. And then I forgot that I couldn't end the run because I was on BC 5 Cursed Sword. So I had to go and fight the Collector. And in the process of that run somewhere, I died. And I was like, you know what? I did what I intended to do. This is a personal victory. So I think I gave myself all that equipment and I cranked it down to BC 0 because I was like, you know what? I just want to get the achievement. So that's what I did. Yeah, that's what happened. Man, I forgot all about that. It was a good time. Also, I understand completely why they do that. Because if they don't do that, people are not gonna think to check out the door. You know, they're just gonna run past it. So I understand why they did that. I just hated it because I forgot about it. That was a 100 curse run, says Jackman. Well, I thought that was the cursed sword run. Although, you know what? It could have been the 100 curse run too. Because I think that achievement is you have to win the run with the maximum debt, right? I still think it may have also happened on Cursed Sword too, but I'll admit, I don't remember. It was one or the other. equal bowl, basically. I usually cheese the Watcher with stun grenades. What do you mean cheese? Asks Hell. The Watcher is very weak to stuns, as is Black Bridge Boss. A lot of bosses get more resistant to stun grenades as you go, but you can usually get a stun grenade with plus 50% duration and then just keep them stunned forever, I think, is what Lemon is referring to. Lemon says also spoiler boss. Is it effective against him? You just say use it and find out. I guess it's not like a bug, right? Like you don't break their AI if you use it and then stand still looking away from them or something like that, because that would be very funny. But there's a reason why whenever I come to the lighthouse, actually, I really like when I'm in this biome to find something that is rooting, because rooting works very well against the servants leading up to the queen and then the queen herself. Different bosses have different weaknesses, you know? And I think it's kind of fun that you can learn what works best against them. I guess I never really rolled stun against the Collectman. I didn't realize he was so weak to it. I always thought at that point in the game, enemies wouldn't get stunned forever. Because the Hand of the King is virtually immune to it. He might get stunned for like a millisecond, but Hand of the King, you're not gonna be keeping him locked down. Spoily Boy gets stunned for like 2 seconds. It's more stunning than I anticipated. Dun, dun, dun. Bonk. Bum, bum, bum. Quick bow. 73,000. I mean, if we had, we wanted to roll barbed tips, quick bow, it's pretty good. I don't think we need it. I like the run that we have right now. We've got a lot of elemental synergies. I love that crab dancing emote. I really do. Yep, they're all dead. I also love just how effective 5 electro orbs can be. I had no idea. I mean, I've used the electro orbs before, but I just never realized how good. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that I have like weird glitch damage numbers. Like, that's the thing I don't get about the weapon. Why are the damage numbers so big? It says 2890 damage, 1445 DPS, but it's really like 2890 and then they hit 10 times per second, so it's pretty decent. I don't think you can stack more than one electro effect, but what do we need skills for? Get out. There's another area I missed. Let's take a look. And we're done. I mean, I just wanted to look. Maybe there was an elite or something, can get some extra cash. You never know. We're out. We're out, man. It's like using the Hotline Miami outfit and you get the baseball bat crit on every weapon. Yeah, but that's on every weapon. But I understand it now. That's the font in Slay the Spire for the damage numbers, right? Okay, so that makes sense. I never put two and two together, I suppose. You did cursed chest? There was no cursed chest here. It's just chests. This map is a scam if you want to farm elites. You only get 3 or 4. Don't most maps have 3 or 4 elites in BC5? Okay, we have 31 grand. Are we gonna re-roll anything? We should re-roll this for sure. We should re-roll. This spreads oil. I need something that creates flames. Gilded Yumi can create flames. %, on a poison target is pretty good though. Carbine, I think. Yeah, okay. We have everything. We've got poison, we've got fire. Leg hugger. The electrodynamics will create burning oil. Leg hugger won't, but that's okay. And the alchemic carbine is fire. We've got everything. In high peak or spoiler, you get 8 or 9. I guess in high peak you get the 3 that are holding the keys. Do you really get 5 or 6 spawning there? Why is there so few on this map then? Now that you mention it, there aren't that many elites on that map. We got point blank, acrobatic. We're good. Let's get our leg friend out. What I like about this is that Yumi is just such a fun weapon to use against these enemies. See ya. I wish you could get legendary after the fight. That would be a lot of fun. Certainly another incentive to the flawless up here, right? What? Okay, that was weird. I don't need to flawless, I'm just surprised that you didn't get knocked back at all. Like, I shot the Yumi, right? I didn't hit the wrong button there? Maybe I hit the wrong button. Maybe I fired the nerves. That was weird. Okay. Make sure we roll. There you are. Goodbye. Whoa, she's here. She didn't get yeeted. She came back. I should learn a route through this. I never did. I just wing it every time. Did we already get the? We already got the other one. I didn't even notice. You know what I like about this? There's no cooldowns. Like, come here. Come here. Oh my god. Stop flying around and fight me. Like, I don't have skill cooldowns. I just use my weapons. That's such a satisfying sound. Gunk. When you get like two of them bouncing on each other and it's just gunk. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we're up. All right, last one. Hey, come here. Not you. What? Okay, well, let's heal up. I always get surprised by the AoE of her spin attack. It's always a lot larger than I expect. She always hits me when I'm trying to like duck her or something. And she hurts hard. Hurt hard. Victims release a toxic cloud with each hit sonic carbine. Well, if there are any pierced enemies, I'd think about it. We get one more scroll. That's it. Let's go. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. There's no reason to reroll anything, though. We have very good builds. You know what? I'm just realizing something. I think the queen is gonna try to kill my leggy boy. I would like that to not happen, though. Oh, I have to sneeze. When's the 45-1-1 run? Is it theoretically possible to never get a dual color scroll that's off color? Because I would love to do a run like that and just stack up the most damage possible, but I don't think you can do that technically. Stop. Get out of here. Kind of want to push her off the level, but I don't think I can do that. I did knock her off a couple of times. It is possible, like it's possible for Dream to not cheat in his speed runs. Uh-oh. That I feel like that's getting into drama that I don't understand. That was fun. Good tactics run, just solid weapons found. Just solid. And even got a couple of flawlesses in there. Harrison says, what now? That's the question. But for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.